Hey Foxy, how are you tonight? Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard. Brought to you by Madame Pamita and the Parlor of Wonders. Tonight's special is the $5 full moon special, what you need to know right now. We're also doing free yes no for the first 15 minutes. 5+ subscribers, I'll open the chat back up to free yes no after the 15 minutes. And 10+ likes, we'll do free Q&A on the spirit box. Hey, Sugar Bear. Hold on, let me turn that annoying 7-Eleven alarm off. Sorry about that. How y'all doing tonight? Hey, Metal Rain, Foxy, Sugar. Oh, no. Oh, Sugar, you cracked your knee, babe. How? Let me turn this music down just a tad bit. How did you hurt yourself, sweetheart? Thanks so much for the compliment about my hair. I appreciate it. Did you fall? Did you fall and it cracked? Are you at the hospital? Thank you so much. I love it. I'm so happy with it. I'm so glad it came out better than I expected. Okay, good. At least you didn't fall. I'm so sorry you got hurt at dance class. Don't give up dancing now. Please. Don't give it up. I just jerked out really hard and heard a pop. Okay, yeah, so what happened is, so like you turned your knee probably just wrong and kind of pulled a tendon. Sure, yeah, post your questions. It's not a wig. That's very funny. Sometimes it is a wig though. I will be real honest. I will not lie. Yeah, go ahead and post your free yes no questions. And we'll go ahead and get started with that. I'll do a free collective message as well here in a moment. Everything you need to know is on the pinned comment in the description. Please check out my music in the pinned comment. This is not a tarot channel. This is a channel that belongs to a musician and artist. I'm that musician and artist, Stormy Blue. My channel is pretty much about my life, and my life is my message, so... Hey, Sayan. Hey, Sayan. I don't do finals kind of questions. I apologize, dear. Maybe think of another question, sweetheart. I'll be more than happy to answer something that doesn't have to do with finals. Here, I'll go ahead and put in the chat the kind of questions I will answer online and the kind of questions I won't. So it can help you with love, family, career, money, protection, soulmate, twin flame. I don't do timings, health, legal, financial. No pregnancy questions, but if you want to send me a picture of your baby bump, I can tell you what you're going to have. It's not that I don't do timings or can't do them. I just don't want you to be waiting around for something that's already yours. I want you to be expecting it. No exam pass, no school pre-K to 12K university, no interview success questions, okay? No end of time questions. Please don't ask me when you're going to die, okay? No cheating questions, no sex questions. hope that helps y'all clarify maybe like what kind of questions you'd like to ask and what questions you should not ask. Love is stagnant lately. Is love about to pick up in May? Sure, we can ask that, Ray. Did you get to see Star? Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. What does Metal Rain need to know right now about love picking up in May? Oh, that's really a beautiful question, Sayan. We'll go ahead and get to that in just a minute. So the card 10 of Cups popped out and then popped back in. Then Death fell on the floor. But it's not upright. So let's just see what Spirit has to say. I'm going to really shuffle these cards good for you, Metal Rain, because they've been through it today. They've been through some drama. Illy, milly, tilly, billy. Let's clean the cards as the spirits are about to speak. So yes, Metal Rain, you do have a Six of Pentacles here. Things will pick up for you. I feel that message with the 10 of Cups flipping over and the Death card jumping out. You know, there's some transformation that might just jump out at you suddenly with this that you didn't expect. Because maybe you're waiting around a lot for it when love has already found you. In more ways than one. So Six of Pentacles, this is a person who's earthy, loving, caring. May have light-colored hair as well as be somebody who's very much about that give and take, kind of happy, harmonious energy. Let's see. Will Sion's poetry book be published in 2026? What do they need to know right now? I'm calling forth their most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do they need to know? Okay, that card went flying onto the floor. It is not upright, so I'm not going to worry about picking it up. Let's see what you need to know right now about your poetry book, dear. So this card is just kind of sticking out. Let's see what it is. So it's called on Five of Pentacles here, but the clarification is the Magician card. It's like the light's on, somebody's home, but maybe you're just not certain how to proceed with the work. Maybe you feel alone in your journey of figuring out what the next step is to take. But Spirit says, have confidence that you can make this happen in 2026. You are the magic wand here. All right, not this Five of Pentacles. You know, and maybe it's just taking us some time to move forward with that publication because your emotions are very much immersed in, you know, the good and the bad of it all. But try to focus more on what's good. Try to focus more on the thoughts and feelings that serve you. Like, yeah, you're going to get it published this year. Yeah, you're going to get a great review. You're going to get great reviews on it, and people are going to love the book, and they're going to buy it. Everything always works out in your favor. Let's see, who's the next question? Should I send him a funny message about this ABD just say I'm literally in the corner? Spirit, should Suga message her person tonight or just message him when she's comfortable? So the Tower card popped out. But you also have this Eight of Pentacles that is the energy on the bottom of the deck. So what I would say about these cards is, yeah, keep thinking about crafting your message. Don't send it right now until you feel comfortable, for sure. Okay? Jess, you want to know, you're fixing to change paths here soon in the not-too-distant future. Is it the right decision? Sure, I'll get to you in just a second, Foxy. Spirit, what does Jess need to know about this path they're on? Is it the right decision? What do they need to know about that? Calling for Jess's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do they need to know about that right now? So Spirit says that this whole energy, this whole idea has maybe snuck up on you, and there might be a lot to to process here in your journey with this path. Right now, it's like anything that keeps a roof over your head and food in your fridge and your bills and your lights on, proceed with it. But while you're proceeding with whatever work you're doing to make sure that you've got that stability, you know, be sneaky, be like a ninja, you know, do your work to make that physical change, to make that ethereal change, to make that mental change. That it's already happening right now. It's already happening as we're talking about it in this reading. This new beginning is definitely a good decision. It's the right decision. But make sure that all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. And, you know, you might have to be a little sneaky about what you're doing. You might have to, it might take a little bit more time than usual. Use your logic and be like a ninja proceeding into your right decision for you, which it is the right decision, especially if it's something that makes you happier, healthier, more harmonious regarding nurturing your ecosystem. Foxy. Will Kim ever stop saying bad things about me? Kim will stop saying bad things about you, sure. But you have to think about the way you're looking at it. Like, what are you telling yourself about it? You know, the worst thing anyone can say about you contains some truth about them. Spirit, I'm calling forth Foxy's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do they need to know? What do they need to know right now about this person saying bad things about them? So I cut the deck and it was the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit's asking, how are you driving the wheel of your life? With that, yes, they will. Of course, they will stop saying bad things about you. You've got the Magician here letting you know that it's you that's giving your power away to them by accepting the fact that they may even continue with that. Why even let them rent space in your head when you are so fucking powerful? Pardon my French. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. Hear the resistance again. Well, hello. How are you, dear? I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. It's good to see you. Hey, Ken, if you're lost, okay. It's just the back rooms. So I couldn't help myself. Hey, Jesse, thank you so much for your donation. That's so very kind and generous of you. Let me know what your questions are that you'd like to have answered. I'd be more than happy to help. Yes, Sugar, I did answer your question. You got the Tower, which was telling you, you know, that you had to just take a little moment to pause before you send a message. With the Eight of Pentacles, to clarify that, you know, craft your message well and send it at a time where it feels good and feels right. Tower is a beautiful card. It's just the way you look at it, really. So I started painting a new collage. Well, it's like it's a collage, but it's also a painting, if that makes any sense. And I'm not really sure if I'm not really sure if I'm gonna share it or not, but I might start sharing some of my artwork. I like to make collages. I also like to do trippy drawings. But it was so strange how like uh, when I go out to buy when I go out to I don't like to buy my art supplies online. I like to actually go to an art store so I can feel and look at the different mediums and options. But it's so strange to me how like a lot of the stuff I used to use isn't even available anymore. You can't even get it. So I'm going through like all this new like all these different new art supplies I've never tried before. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like. I think my chat is dead. I'm gonna have to refresh it. Give me 1 second. Lately, you've been drawing stuff that's inappropriate. That's okay. I draw stuff that's inappropriate all the time. In fact, that's probably why I don't share a lot of my artwork, because it is inappropriate. I'll be real honest. Maybe one day I'll show you guys some of it. Not all of it's inappropriate though. I mean, I do some nature stuff, and then I do some surreal stuff, and then like the trippy drawings. I think that's what I like the most about the liminal space deck, is it reminds me of like trippy drawings. The more inappropriate, the better. Okay. All right. Well, since you guys like that kind of stuff, maybe I'll put some of that stuff on T-shirts for y'all, or maybe I'll set it up so you guys can purchase some prints at some point in time. Hey, Mindset Matters. Welcome to the Haunted House. How are you tonight? Jesse, if you're there and you would like to ask any questions of the tarot cards, please feel free to ask whenever you're ready, dear. Some of the stuff, maybe I can find like a picture of what I draw on my phone and share it. Diamond, hey, how are you, dear? I like your name. It's pretty. I like to, aw, this Rain, that's you and Star. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I just love her style. She got pink on today, too. You guys look great together. Did you have a good time? Sure, Diamond. What's your question, dear? Yabba dabba doo. Yeah, it's yabba dabba doo time, huh? Does Laura love you? Yes, Laura loves you and wants to take care of you. Well, she thinks she might love you. Okay. That was the Emperor, Chris. I hope that helps. Okay, you want to know if he's happy that he chose a new connection over you? Sure, dear. We can find that out. Spirit, I'm calling forth Diamond's most trusted and strongest spirit guides about her person that she created another life with, James. Is James happy he chose the new connection over Diamond? He is happy with his new beginning, but he's more than happier to provide all that he can in a way that will please your child and please you as he learns and navigates being the best version he can be for everyone all the way around in this Knight of Pentacles. And this is a new beginning for you too. So Spirit won't forget you either, with love and comfort and joy and happiness and all that you desire. So be good to yourself with your thoughts, okay, Diamond? Remember, you know, he's still your man if you want him to be, and it's your man until you say he is no more. And if you don't want him to be your man, then I would say that from one girl to another, you know, maybe stick with that my daughter's father. Don't call him your ex. Don't be like my ex. Don't associate anything being yours other than that. So you can, you know, move on, move forward. Hey, Grady, welcome to the Chammy. How are you, sweetheart? Your big brother passed away last year. I'm sorry to hear that. I noticed you said something about spirit box. Yep. I recently turned to tarot, so I'm not familiar. Can you tell me more about that? Yeah. So, Free Yes No is closed now, and I'm going to do a free collective message in a few moments after I answer TLB 874's question. So, yeah, I am a death doula. Okay, I have studied being a death midwife now for about 5 years and practiced it. I've seen a lot of death. I've seen a lot of blood. I have experienced this other side myself, dying in a car accident and coming back. So after that happened, I really wanted to immerse myself more into death, see what I could figure out about it, see if I could make contact with loved ones, or, you know, maybe what would be different about maybe astral projection or my dreams, or even, you know, try and help other people through that kind of thing. And it wasn't until a few years ago I was like, well, I see that Sam and Colby are on XPLR with a spirit box. And if they can actually get real answers with their spirit box, which is the same spirit box I have, could I talk to my mom? You know, I thought we had such a deep connection. And I always felt her presence even after she was killed in 2014. And I felt like, well, let me just try. Okay, so one of the girls who's been a long-time friend of mine in the chat came by the house. Her name is Liz Love. And we turned on the spirit box. Like this, I had been playing with it already for a couple days, because I wanted to see if I could get her voice on the spirit box or any connection, like on my birthday on Halloween. And it was so crazy. Like, it took a couple days. It wasn't like, oh, she just started talking to me. She had to warm up to it for sure. Many of the spirits have. But at that moment, I realized, you know what? I think I want to be more of a death doula for those who may already be passed on, and help their loved ones that are still here. So I'm not experiencing so much loss, because it just got to the point where it's like, you know, I had just hoped that I would maybe, you know, meet Dracula and be like, dude, take me away from all this death. It was really fucked up. I mean, you can only take so much death. I'll be real honest, and death is just as beautiful as birth. Okay, and it can be just as special as somebody being born as well, and it can be a very beautiful thing. But it's having the right people around you to help you find that beauty and that joy, and to remember and to respect what it is that you're feeling, because it can really spiral you out. It can really spiral you out for sure. So the spirit box, that as the few years have gone by, we have personally learned that spirits can read the chat. They can read the words on my shirt. They can spell. They can talk. They can answer full questions, yes or no. They pretty much live their lives the way that we do. I know I shouldn't say lives, because they're, spirits. They don't really like to be called ghosts. Ghost, I think, is a fun word. I do, but I think they prefer to be called spirits. Or if they do let us know their name, well, you should tell her, Metal Rain. Tell her you miss her, sweetheart. And I'll let her know. I'll probably say hi to her tonight before I go Betty bye. So I'll make sure that she knows how you feel. I miss her too. But yeah, so even though you've lost your brother, you haven't lost your brother. You've only lost your brother in his rental car. He's silent next to you, just waiting for you to either they do telepathically communicate, so you might want to work on your telepathic communication. Sometimes we play telepathic games in the chat, so maybe we can do some of those this week. I'll get some of those out. I know, but she's been very, very busy. She's been really busy. She'll come by. I'm so sorry for your loss too, but you haven't lost that spirit connection. You haven't lost your respect that he had for your care or love or joy or the guidance that he wants to give you. Okay, so how do you want this connection to proceed? I always love to tell people, as a death doula for spirits and their loved ones who are still here, they want to be treated the way they've always been treated, and the way they were treated in life by their loved ones. They want to be treated, like they're still there, like they still are remembered, like they want you to talk to them. And if you don't want to seem crazy, like you're talking to yourself, it's okay. They telepathically speaking, and you can even ask your loved ones, telepathically speaking, maybe just say something to yourself in your head, like, if you can send me a sign or respond in a way that's easy for you. And you might have a dream, you might remember a memory, something might come on the radio, a song, a TV, you might see something on YouTube, you might, maybe a picture of them shows up, or somebody brings them up, or maybe you hear your own voice or his voice or your loved one's voice saying something to you. So we've gotten the living and the dead on the spirit box. There really isn't much of a veil, to be quite honest. Well, yeah, maybe nothing lately, because you have to understand they're living vicariously through you while experiencing simultaneously multi-dimensions. Yeah. So he may be experiencing something with somebody else in the afterlife, because they do carry on happily in their afterlife, depending on, where they might have been or how they may have passed, or it just I think it all really depends about who they were in their first life, and then in the afterlife, where it's taken them, and your thoughts do create. So what is the afterlife going to be like for you? And are you living this life to your fullest? And would you want to live it to your fullest in your afterlife too? I only say these things because, like, there's been several times where we'll do spirit box sessions, and there's been times when we've heard music. Some of them have explained that they were having a party. Some of them have explained that they sleep like we do. So some of them sometimes they'll be having a party and they're not really interested in talking to us. Isn't that weird? But I think the weirdest thing for me is like wearing a XPLR t-shirt and the spirit box spelled my t-shirt. That's somewhere on the channel somewhere. And in the same session, I thought it was crazy because after it said XPLR, it started mumbling about cancer, and started mumbling about whatever. So I immediately thought that maybe it was talking about somebody's astrological sign. But 6 months later, it was just kind of crazy how Colby started talking to his YouTube fans about how he got cancer. Or maybe it was the next summer after he recovered. I can't remember. I have to go back and look. But Colby, not Sam, Colby had cancer. And my dad and Colby had cancer at the same time. And Sam was like literally taking care of Colby, trying to find him dry ice to keep his head cold while he was going through chemo. Well, I was taking care of my dad while he was on chemo. Yeah, it's intense. Chemo's intense. Very intense. Whether it's the fusions or it's the pills. Like the pills, you have to take like 3 horse pills a day the size of your thumb, like every 8 hours. So we were on this constant schedule of trying to make sure that he could eat, because you have to eat with it. And when you're on that shit, you don't want to eat. But he's doing great. My dad's doing great. Colby's doing great too. I don't think there has been any reoccurrences of anything for him either. But as far as your brother, happy birthday. I hope that all your birthday wishes and dreams come true. But as far as your brother, there is so much for you to still explore and experience spiritually, etherically, supernaturally. This is not the end. It is, and won't it be great when maybe every country and every nation can have that cancer vaccine? I think it's great that they've come up with a cancer vaccine. I mean, not that I'm like crazy about vaccines or even an anti-vaxxer, but I think that if we could eradicate this billion-dollar, it's like a multi-billion-dollar a year business, cancer. And I'm pretty sure they've already cured it, and it's just only a matter of time before, the hypocrisy of it all is put to an end. So yeah, we are going to put on the spirit box tonight. I did not do a collective message at this time because I don't know why. But I will do one at the end, I promise. I will do a free collective message at the end. I'm going to go ahead and put things on pause for just a moment. And I'm going to get a charger for the spirit box real quick. And I'll be back in a moment. You're a total conspiracy theorist. Right on. Well, we've been doing some true crime spirit boxing lately here. I've gotten really into that this year. And I'm just so fascinated by the spirit box. I almost can't stop. Because I'm into true crime, but I'm really not somebody who likes to actually I'll watch it depending on if it's like a story that, I'm really interested in. But if I'm going to watch like true crime, I would really prefer to watch it through like movies or anime, like true stories that are not fiction but done. So check out Broccoli Animations. It's a really awesome YouTube channel. I love that channel. It's one of my favorites. That guy does like real true crime stories, but he does it through animations, which is a little bit more easier for me to stomach as I'm pretty sensitive to that stuff. I think this year I've just kind of been stuck on the Nancy Guthrie case, and I've been also like really stuck on the John Bonet thing. And I don't know why, but I guess since the Epstein files came out, and seeing her sitting on Jeffrey Epstein's shoulders and the whole picture with her with Ghislaine Maxwell really got my nerves in a knot. I know a lot of us around here who hang out here regularly are now as adults around the same age as John Bonet Ramsey would be if she's still alive. And I feel and think like at the end of the day, because of the things I have experienced with my own brother, I don't think that Burke killed his sister, but I do think that the children may have been playing. Okay. And I think that it's very possible that Burke and his friends may have bullied her and teasing her, and it went a little bit too far, and something happened, and I feel like Burke may have seriously blacked it out. Burke might need actually rapid transformational therapy to pull his memory back to focus so he can help solve the crime. But the one of the conspiracy theories I had was, what if that wasn't even her body? You know, the DA wanted to go back over her body again and redo everything again, and they buried her within the next few days. And they also wouldn't allow her to be exhumed either. But even after saying, you know, they would do anything to help the police in Boulder, but they didn't do that. So that was just one of my thoughts on what if it's not really her. And I never heard about Metal Rain. I never heard about the Katy Perry theory about her being John Bonet Ramsey before I had that feeling or thought that maybe, you know, what if John Bonet Ramsey was that girl in the Epstein files that, you know, he kept having babies with, and they kept taking the babies. And because there was one page in that diary which is like, my mom's going to be so pissed off at me because, I don't know, I wasn't perfect or wasn't pulling off my pageantry good enough or something like that. But I could be wrong. I'm just saying that anything's possible. Seeing Madeleine McCann with, you know, seeing Madeleine McCann herself and what her family went through, and like, you know, seeing the person who supposedly took Madeleine McCann, and she looks just like Ghislaine Maxwell. And at the end of the day, it's I hope it's Tina Turner, a fabulous woman. You know, thinking about it at the end of the day before I go to bed all the time since I was a kid, I can't help it. I'm from Atlanta. You know, I was just a little girl too when that happened. So Christmas was pretty much ruined. And I think at that point is like in my life is when I learned about death really seriously, intensely. And it was depressing. It was really depressing. And years and years and years have gone on, and nobody even knows, you know, what the hell happened. But I do feel at the end of the day that if Burke maybe had rapid transformational therapy, which is something I took a course and got a certification in rapid transformational therapy, I think that it would really help him. And I think it would really help his dad. And I just hope that, you know, they can at least sustain their peace. And someday they'll find out what really happened. But I I think that it was a mistake to not DNA test Doug Stein. Doug Stein is Burke Ramsey's, or was Burke Ramsey's best friend at the time. You're in South Carolina, right on. There's some other people in the Chammy who are in South Carolina. My roommate's grandmother is from there. And supposedly, she was actually supposedly abducted by aliens from South Carolina. She doesn't really like to talk about it, but I find her to be a fascinating person. And she's probably 90. Right outside of Columbia. Right on. Right on. I've been over that way. I think we drove through there when I was moving to Boston. We've seen somewhere. I bet. I mean, we live in the South. Are you also Southern? Is Merrill from Nevada or California? You know, I'm not really sure where Merrill's from. I'll have to ask him. He's from everywhere. He's from his mama. Just because Merrill's lived certain different places, you know, I don't want to be wrong and say I know where he's from because I never really asked him where he was born. So that's a good question. The South is very weird. I mean, I've had people tell me California is weird, but are you guys sure? Are y'all sure? Can you prove it? Do they have feral people in California? Someone tell me no and be honest about it. If there's no feral people in California, I'm moving tomorrow. Y'all meet me at the sign. Welcome to California. I grew up in Florida, so I'm from Clearwater Beach, Florida. So I always had to worry about getting eaten as a kid because you have snakes and alligators and crocodiles and bears and monkeys and apes and all kinds of birds and rodents of unusual sizes and lizards and panthers. So us girls at summer camp had a choice. You want to learn how to canoe or you want to learn archery? I'm like, I want to learn archery in case I gotta protect myself while y'all are hiking me around these woods with panthers and bears and lions and cougars and God only knows what else. So we moved to Georgia when I was a tween, and I was like, yeah, I'm only seeing deer here. I can cope with that. An occasional coyote. I mean, I know that the wild is far more vast than that, but the wildlife, I mean, but Florida is just, you know, here in Atlanta, there are no, I'm not gonna have to worry about getting eaten by a panther or a crocodile. You know, there won't be any rodents of unusual sizes in the house or outside the house. You know, rats that are like the size of dogs. You don't like snakes, right? Neither does my dad. The $5 reading is the full moon special, and that's what you need to know right now during the full moon. Lake Tahoe is so big it takes up. Okay, let me see what you said. Hey, Silent. Welcome to the Chammy. So, Lake Tahoe. Where did that comment go? Oh, Meryl lives on the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe and is getting ready to move to the California side. Oh, gosh, I hope he gets that house. He needs that house. They are supposed to find out soon if they got approved. All right, I'm going to see if this speaker works for the spirit box so we can ask it some questions.
Maximum volume.
I apologize. Sorry about that. Yep, eastern part. He's going to be living in Carnelian Bay. I'm not sure I know who that is, sweetheart. I mean, I probably do. I just probably don't right now. Where did Sugar Bear go? Did she leave? What? You want us to jump? Is that... Did it just say derp? That's because I am a rock star every night. Thank you so much, Melorraine. I appreciate that. So I am going to start doing live pop-up music shows again on YouTube and on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. I'm Stormy Blue Music is Sacred on Instagram too. So these aren't going to be like, you know, premiere pop-up shows or timed pop-up shows. They're going to be random. So make sure that you subscribe and you've got the all bell button on so you will get notifications when I do go live. Same if you subscribe over on Instagram, where I'm going to be bringing back the live music pop-up shows on their IGTV options over there. If you would like to make a song request, just go ahead and leave it in a comment somewhere. Check out my music in the pinned comments, please. There's a whole lot of music, original and cover songs on the channel for you to enjoy. Are there any spirits with us tonight that can hear my voice? Okay, I guess I left the battery in the REM pod last night. All right. If there's any spirits here with us tonight, that maybe are not able to speak to us through the spirit box, will you please touch the REM pod? Now would be a good time. Here's the spirit box is starting. Maybe they did leave. They'll come back. Maybe they'll come back. And it's probably just because I'm moving the speaker right there. I'm just going to bring up my questions and see what I can find. If anybody wants to ask the spirit box a question, please feel free to do so. Here's some of my artwork. I wonder if I can get this to... That's a little bit too bright. Let me turn down though. Oh yeah, well, you can ask. Sure. I finally found one of my drawings to share, to show it to y'all. This is more like of my doodles. You know, I just like to sit down with a pen and kind of just get lost. Listen to good music and get lost. Do you like to do that too, Spirit? Yeah? Calling for TLB-B74 or TLB-874. Well, I'm calling for TLB's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. If their brother Jay is here, could you maybe please say something in the spirit box? Yes or no? Maybe say something. Okay, Tracy, your sister Tracy is here. Jay, your sister Tracy is here. If you could touch the REM pod to let us know you're here with us. If you could say something in the spirit box. Yeah, I don't think Molly's going to come back. So I'm just going to pick up the REM pod for a moment so I can get my liminal space deck underneath it so I can pull some cards. And I'm also going to... what's this? I want the pyramid, orgone pyramid in my lap. There we go. Yeah, we can put the REM pod on this. Might be able to just see it a little bit better. One. Hey Ari, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the haunted house. It's good to see you. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Any messages for us from the liminal space deck tonight? If there's any spirits with us that can hear my voice, we come in respect. We come to remember you. If our most trusted and strongest spirit guides could guide us through the spirit box session tonight. Please do not touch me. Please do not touch the dogs. Please do not touch anyone in the house. Please do not touch any children in the house. Please do not touch anybody in the chat. Please only touch yourself in the REM pod, spirit. Please do not touch any of the animals either. Did I say that? A vision. Forgiven. What a time to be alive. Oh, there's another one. Perception is reality. Don't forget that. And then the card on the bottom is the enemy is the self-doubt. So I have an orgone pyramid in my lap. If any of the spirits with us need energy, please don't take it from the battery. Please do not take it from the people in the chat. Please do not take it from me. Please use the orgone generators in the house. Okay, so the first card was a vision. So the spirit's saying there's a vision. A vision. Something forgiven. Something to be happy about. Something to put behind you. Focusing more on your vision and forgiving yourself for getting lost. Getting lost in your self-doubt. The enemy of your intuition is self-doubt. And what a time to be alive. Perception is the reality. So what is your perception? What perception do you have of your life, your afterlife, your loved ones who might be here with you still, or their afterlife? Anybody's afterlife, really. What does it look like to you, this life? Spirit says, forgive yourself for, that doubt that you've had. Because it's a wonderful time to be alive. And your perception of your reality is so important. What feels right to you? What feels real to you? What feels good to you? Normalize that. Don't normalize whatever's going on that's crazy in the world right now. Because if we lose that virtuousness, if we lose that innocence, if we lose that what feels good feeling, what feels yummy to us, and let it become, blocked by someone else's perception of reality, war, hate, violence, control. Nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So what meaning do you want to give to your lives? A magician is only as good as her tools, or their tools, his tools. So I'm going to go ahead and get my questions for the spirit box. If anyone has any questions they would like to ask the spirit box, please put it in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to ask the spirit box for you. You can even try, maybe telepathically speaking, to maybe a spirit or a spirit guide or someone that's a loved one. Maybe it's even a pet on the other side that you want to communicate with. Just going to go pick up a drink and be right back. Are there any spirits here with us now that would like to speak with us? Yes or no? We come here to remember you, and we come here to respect you, in respect and peace. We come in peace. I'm surprised I knocked the side of the table and the REM pod didn't go off. Are there any spirits here with us now? If there's any spirits here with us now, could you please show your presence? Do you know where you are? Spirits, do you know where you are? Where are you from? Are you from here? Yes or no? Were you once human? Yes or no? Okay. No? Alright. So you were never human. Well, what are you? You're high. Okay. Are you an alien? Yes or no? No. Are there any spirits with us now that maybe would like to talk about Nancy Guthrie? Yes or no? Yep. Interesting. Yeah, dogs sense things. They're incredibly smart. They're incredibly intuitive, and they are incredibly beautiful creatures. So if the spirit that would like to talk about the Nancy Guthrie case, if you're still there and willing to answer questions, can you tell us what happened after dinner time when Nancy Guthrie was taken? Yes or no? Death. Gone. Was Nancy Guthrie taken somewhere else? Yes or no? We'll give him a pat on the head so he can rest assured that everything's okay. So is Nancy Guthrie still at the house? Yes or no? Who is the woman with the dark hair and the evil eyes? Regarding the Nancy Guthrie case. Is someone lying to the investigators about what happened to Nancy Guthrie? Yes or no? Crazy. Okay, so regarding the family, did Nancy Guthrie go to dinner with Annie the night she was abducted or went missing? Nancy, are you here with us right now? Yes or no? Nancy Guthrie, are you here with us right now? Yes or no? Nancy Guthrie, can you give us a sign of your presence, please? Kind of sounded like it said no, and then yes you can. Nancy Guthrie, is there anything you want us to know about your case? Do any of the spirits that are with us tonight or can hear my voice, does Nancy Guthrie's disappearance have anything to do with the Epstein files? Yes or no? Does John Benet Ramsey have anything to do with the Epstein files? Yes or no? Was there an intruder that entered the house of the Ramseys on Christmas night? Yes or no? Is there anything that JonBenet Ramsey would like to say to us? Yes or no? Is JonBenet Ramsey happy? Yes or no? Is there anything that we need to know from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides? Anybody in the chat? Anybody who may, is there anyone, any spirits that would like to connect with anyone in the chat? Maybe you could say a name, say your name, share what you like to be called. Okay. It's pretty quiet tonight. I'm going to leave it on for a few more minutes. If anybody would like to get a paid reading, I'm still available for that tonight. I'm just going to get a few cards to do a collective message before I say goodnight to y'all tonight. I still have some work. I'm working on my website. I still have some work I got to do on that tonight. I'm trying to figure out how to help a friend of mine join the workspace so we can work on it together. And I have some artwork I need to work on, as well as I'm going to go back to the Fantasy Fair tonight in Second Life and look at all the wonderful art exhibits and work on the quest there tonight. I just want to thank everyone who came by tonight, who liked, who subscribed. Let's see how many subscriptions I've got tonight. 5+ subscriptions. I will open the chat back up for free yes, no questions. Thank you so much for the 4 subscriptions tonight, you guys. I really appreciate that. It's very kind and generous of you to like, subscribe. Please check out my music. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. For anyone who may be in chat, anyone who may join later, anyone who may join the replay later on tonight. Hey, welcome to the Haunted House. How are you tonight? Spirit, I'm calling forth as a collective our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What spirit message do you have for us tonight? You give us a message through the Power Spirit deck. Strength. Strength. Such a beautiful card. Hey, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Nice to see you tonight. Welcome. Such a beautiful card. Yes, one more subscription and we'll get free yes, no questions open to the chat. Right now I'm just doing a collective message, which started about 76 minutes into the show. This card is called Strength. Okay. It is number 27. Since the spirit box is not so active, I am going to turn it off so I don't waste the battery. It was pretty interesting, some of the activity we did get on that tonight. And I'm just going to lean into this Strength card for y'all and give you the opportunity to just take a look at it, get a vibe for it. It's card number 27. Maybe the card Maybe the number 9 is important to you. Maybe the number 7 is important to you. Maybe 2. Maybe 27 altogether is just an important number to you. The direction is north. The color is white. Right. The person who upsets you the most in your life is one of the best teachers. If that person can get inside your head, turn you around, and confuse you, you know that you still don't understand what you're doing. You need more strength. Learn by seeing that your life is a teaching. Like the red lotus, healing its pain and inner solitude. Gain strength from entering your wounds and learning from them. The magician remembers betrayal and takes a different one, even if it is more difficult. In this way, you create your own path as you build strength from it. Spirit might be saying there's something important to you that you maybe you need a little push, a little courage, and a little strength, something to boost that strength, that courage, because maybe you know that the path of least resistance has maybe not really been, working out in the way that you maybe want it to. Path of least resistance is like, what is the easiest way I can get to the best thing I want, blah blah blah. Okay, but sometimes what's good, patience is needed, and sometimes you have to take the path that you have least taken before. So try something different to find that strength. So yeah, find that strength. Yeah, breaking up is hard to do, but think about how exciting it will be to engage in a new journey of fun, a new journey of happiness, joy. I mean, the possibilities are endless and exciting too. So let's see how many subscribers we had. If you guys would like to get a reading, tonight's special is the $5 full moon reading, which you need to know right now. These are just some questions I don't do. I'm going to add the questions I do answer in the chat in a moment. Everything you need to know is in the pinned comment. Check out the link in my pinned comment so you can check out my music. I can help you with love, family, career, money, protection, soulmate, twin flames. Should probably add astrology. But yeah, so check them out. I'll be right back in a minute. I just have to check on the dogs and use the little fairy girls room. I'll be right back. If you guys do want me to open up free yes nos again in the chat, share the chat, like the live, subscribe. One more subscriber, and we'll go ahead and open the chat to free yes no tarot again. Okay, peace out. Have a good night. Be safe. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. If you guys don't want to ask the spirit box any questions, I don't have any more questions. Hey, okay, yeah, I'll play a song. Sure. The guy's not home upstairs, so sounds like a plan, man. How are you? Are you home? Can spirits time travel? Yeah, they can travel through many multiple dimensions. Yeah, they can travel through many different dimensions at multiple times during the whatever it is that they're experiencing. Yes, sir. So let's ask the spirit box what the spirits say about that. Am I right about spirits being able to travel that way through different timelines, or? Can spirits time travel, yes or no? I'm in open D. I need to find these chords, make sure I'm playing them right. Meryl, what song do you think I should sing? Not really sure what to sing, Meryl. I need to refresh my chat. It's not updating what people might be saying. It's stuck at Metal Rain's last question. An original? Interstate Love Song. Oh man, I heard Sons of Pilots the other day somewhere. And he was singing that one where he's like, I'm not dead and I'm not for sale. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe we should talk to him on the spirit box. He gave me a necklace once. I don't wear it though because I'm always afraid I'm going to lose it. I think it's tuned now. Sometimes the arpeggios you choose and the way you strum give off harp vibes. You know, I actually really prefer picking, and I think, Meryl, it's because I think that's because I've always really loved the way that Lindsey Buckingham played. He doesn't play with a guitar pick; he just strums everything, and it just feels a lot better to me. Not really sure what to sing. I don't know. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train, and my feelings are as faded as my dreams. That's definitely not an original one. But men feel like I'm walking all over kryptonite. Out here on these desert plains, lost, thirsty, and confused. I'll give you the freak speech I said, 'cause baby you're freaking nature too. I started started rehearsing again a couple nights ago, so my fingers kind of hurt a little bit. It's been a long time since I've actually had the chance to play my guitar, because chronic pain, it sucks. There's one song I did want to sing though that's an original, and I'm just trying to think about the chords here because it's Moonchild calling upon me, so catcher of my destiny. Can't you see my padded fingers painting a circle for you? I know your world is not mine, but your eyes seem to drink me with time. Nope, that's not the one I wanted to sing either. This song called Hear My Voice, and it's the one I was practicing the other day because it's been like I completely forgot about the song actually, Meryl. And I think that this song is probably like one of my most. It's probably one of the most difficult ones for not for me to play and sing, but to like emotionally process when I do sing it. Which is probably why I don't practice it often enough. But I am going to put the link in the chat. And I'm going to listen to it because it's been a long time since I've practiced it. Hey, how are you tonight? Is it free yes, no? I don't know. 5+ subscribers, and I will open the chat back up to free yes, no. I guess this is the only recording of it live on YouTube. Kind of crazy. It's so low on volume. Yeah, I'm having to like reteach myself this one, Meryl. In fact, I'm having to like reteach myself how to do a lot of things I haven't been able to do for a while when it comes to the guitar playing. I found the sheet music for this, so that made it a little bit easier with the chords and stuff the other day. But once again, it's like, you know, it's about coordination and grading. So it's kind of a bit complicated, but I figured I would get like more of the complicated stuff practiced out and worked out. But I don't even know if I'll even do that one ever again. I like to stick more to the stuff that I feel isn't gonna trigger me when I'm in the middle of performing. But I think I also need to work through that kind of stuff too, because it's a great song, but it's physically sometimes very taxing, as it's very kind of vocally and with all the notes pretty challenging. Ooh, I keep hitting the wall with my guitar. Hey Sophie, how are you, babe? I don't know what that is, but okay. Yeah, you've got to pray and pray all your living days. Yeah, you've got to pray and pray all your living days. 100 miles in the driving rain, 100 more pills to kill the pain. You got to believe in something special. You got to believe in yourself for sure. Happiness is overrated, she said. Yeah, my drug of the day is about to be had. Yeah, I've had to pray and pray, 'cause some of my best friends told me I promised tomorrow, so live for today. I think it goes, it was fate that you met me in the battle arena. I'm a guy like a thing to make a dream and believer. Son, you better be a believer. That I'll take this mic, swing it around, smacking the jaws with your teeth on the ground. You put it up a little loose, cavalier cut the noose that you put my neck through. Yeah, you've got to pray and pray all your living days. Yeah, you've got to pray and pray, 'cause some of your best friends told me I promised tomorrow, so live for today. No, it goes, 'cause some of my best friends told me I promised tomorrow, so live for today. It was fate that you met me in the battle arena. My God, like a thing to make a baby believer. Son, you better be a believer. That I'll take this mic and swing it around, smacking the jaws with your teeth on the ground. You better up a little loose, cavalier cut the news that you put my neck through. Oh, the dice I gotta do. So I was just praying for the truth. You rolled the dice you gotta do. So you were just praying for an excuse. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, you got to pray and pray all your living days. Yeah, you've got to pray and pray all your living days. that note wrong, but I'm still putting this set together. I hope you guys will come by the live music streams. I promise it'll be a lot better than whatever the fuck this is. Pardon my French. 100 miles in the driving rain, 100 more pills to kill the pain. You got to believe in something special. You got to believe in yourself for sure. Yeah, it's like that, you see. I ain't never had nothing. That's why this artist plays the street. Cause this artist needs to eat. So pardon my French, but what the fuck is up? I'm just trying to pay rent. So what's a girl to do? I'm reaching out, craving salvation. Don't forget I'm a survivor living every day in this nation. There's no escape, so like the show must go on. So I've had to pray and pray. I'm a living days. I'm a living days. Okay, so I'm gonna play something in open D because I'm feeling more open D tonight than I really am E standard tuning. If I hit the door one more time. Sea of lucid dreaming, drifting, oh drifting to the temple of the sun. Tana mana mana tana, tana mana 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 tana, yeah. Inhale my memory, just jamming at this point. Y'all come to the live streams when I do music. And if you see the pop-up shows, come by, like the live, subscribe, and if you miss the live music pop-up shows, they'll be here for you to watch for the replays. And I'm going to go ahead and log out because I'm actually going to go and work on music now, so that I can come back and do some more live music for you and actually give y'all a nice show. Thanks, everyone, for your likes, your subscribes, your love, and your donations tonight. It was very kind and generous of you guys to spend your time with me tonight. I appreciate you all. Be safe in your journeys. Kalanita, music is sacred, and no prison will hold this movement down.